Hello, friends. I want to ask a question to, and I will answer it. My question is: does Israel wants to occupy the Gaza Strip that is being governed by the Hamas authorities? Hamas, somebody is saying that these are the terrorist organization, and somebody saying that they are the freedom fighter. But the act that they did on 7th October 2023 is for a very heinous event they did. They attacked civilian. Everybody knows that these are on record, can be seen by the news, and everybody who has some interest about the global development, they know that. They know that. But my question is, does Israel wants to occupy entire region of Palestine? And in general uh, reference, but in a particular reference, they want to occupy the Gaza Strip. They got a chance by this Hamas act to suppress and make a very hard retaliatory measures. My point of argument is that why I'm saying this question, yes, Israel wants to occupy the Gaza Strip, and subsequently after that they will occupy entire region of Palestine in future. I have a strong doubt about the character of Israel, because if you look at the history of Israel when it was formed in 1948, and previously many a history mm, Israel uh, has about many saying that 300 years ago there was a kingdom in the Israel where Israel is right now, and that kingdom was entirely flashed out by the Romans Empire. So that's why the Jewish people spread around the world, and particularly they went into the European countries and many parts of the world. That's okay. But after that, the Muslims came into and they started living there. Since then, and many historical changes does have occurred in this region, and since this region was occupied by the colonial powers, and the colonial powers, this region is particularly was under the British occupation, and due to the Jewish people is being persecuted all around the Europe, and particularly uh, they executed by the Hitlers. That is very painful history. No doubt they have suffered a lot. Our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, has also said that the persecution of Jewish people and the SC community, particularly SC/ST community in India, has no parallels of their suffering. Yes, it is indeed true. But do the history is the reason that is right now under the Israel, Palestine, and Iraq kind of states was under the British occupation. British now wanted to settle in 1900 onwards. After that, they started settling the Jewish population into this particular area. And 1917, 39 kind of uh, people started settling, population grown because of Jewish people started coming into this region from all around the world. That's the history. And population grown rapidly, and they started expanding, and uh, Palestine people started suffering because of expansion of Israel. That's the history. I'm telling you, these are the facts. Now, 48, 1948 started kind of war, repulsion kind of things started happening. Many wars, 67, 68, many wars they fought to each other. Due to the backing of United States of America, they get the technology, defense technology from there. And yes, due to the suffering of Jewish people, they also did a lot of effort. Uh, Technologically, they are very advanced. They did it. They managed it well. Parallelly, the Arabian nations was very weak. Technologically, they couldn't defend themselves. And United States state of the art technology given to the Jewish people and Israel. Now Israel went exponentially increased their strength, armed strength, military strength, defense strength. They win each and every war, 6 day war, 7 day war. Many countries around the region, Arabian state fought with Israel, but Israel does manage to win. That's the history. Right now, I'm telling you this history because the reason is you have to know the expansion policy of Israel, expanding it. After that, in the United Nations Security Council, many resolutions passed. Two-state solution was proposed by the United Nations, but nobody accepted it. And Oslo Accords, the Palestinian authorities and Israeli authorities signed, but never implemented. That's the history. But right now, a kind of distressing and despair is spreading into the minds of Palestinian people. My main issue is that these, when they are secular, they got the support from India. India never accepted, even though when Israel was formed as a state, India opposed. India not supported Israel. But India accepted it in two-state solution policy and negotiations, and saying that you have to resolve a dialogue. through dialogue and diplomacy. You have to resolve your dispute and settle to a state as well. No doubt, no problem. You can go by that. But the Muslim fundamentalist wanted to flash out entirely Israel, which was their daydream. It is never and cannot be possible because Israel is so advanced militarily, and there is no parallel of Arab states. Nobody can defeat Israel on the battleground because Israel has already friend called United States. If you are annoying the Israel, you are annoying the United States. Antony Blinken right now in the Israel in the present time said that I am here and I will remain here. And he made the many statement in the favor of Israel. So the question is, yes, Israel wants to occupy. I have a strong argument about that. The Israeli authorities said that we will not supply any kind of amenities, electricity, water, food. They have seized all the territory from all around the Gaza Strip. There is no assistance that can reach, nobody can reach, no country can assist. It is seized. And many is saying that even the United Nations said we need to make a passage for refugees so that they can pass, they can go to other countries. Many refugees are, you know, uh, flooding from there. That's when everybody fled out from this trip. Only some people, Hamas supporters, will be there, and they will be crushed out because from the seaside, Mediterranean seaside, there is uh, United Nation, uh, United States Army, navies have their regions, and all around there is Egypt one side in the eastern, in the southern region, and eastern region there is occupied by the uh, Israeli tanks, etc. So there is no way to get out of this. So everybody is if they not getting the food, not getting the supply, no electricity, no and anything. So how can anybody live there? So automatically this region will be without any people. So it would be very easy for Israelis people to settle there. So that's my argument. They are creating a situation which is unhospitable. So there is, if unhospitality there, how everybody can live there? So everybody will flat go out from the region, and region will automatically be empty, and the Israel will. Israel is terrorizing the region and threatening the civilians that if you are there, you will die differently because of my tanks is firing the bullets all around you, and you have to flood out. Only I can say sorry. International community, international organization, influential countries now paralyzed. There is no assistance, nobody's helping there, nobody wants to help there, and due to the Hamas kind of act, terrorist act, they did it. Nobody can raise their voice against the Israel because they have already Hamas has already done a wrong, which is unhuman. So how can I raise the voice for you know the Palestinian people? But the people is suffering. Images that is coming out is very painful. You cannot even, if you have heart, you cannot even see that image. It's very terrifying. You know. So I am living a world where there is many people, many country influential countries, but many institutions, but there is no assistance. For this time, there is Palestine. From the next time, it could be anybody else. And now, someone country is called Ukraine is also suffering because of you know the Russian invasion. So, political convenience of the people of the countries making the planet inhospitable. It could be any country. There is many uh, war, you know, uh, going on right now parallelly, and many are under the ground, making their uh, progress. May they erupt anytime soon or anytime in future because of the China's expansion is right now going all around the region, and day to day the conflict with the Palestine, sorry, Philippines with the China in the South China Sea is also a alarming issue. Taiwan is also a issue, and India-China border is also a issue. Many countries around the world, and African is already disrupted region, and their political weight is very much less. So I would say that we are living in a paralyzed world where no assistance you can get if you are in trouble. So think about that. All the economical development, all the technological advancement, human suffering, and future is unpredictable. Nobody can predict where we are heading. So let's see. But we believe, we are optimistic that in near future things will go in the right direction. If manly direction is being taken rationally and rightful way, then we would have a bright future in the future. Thank you very much. Thank you for your patience.